So I was listening to this dialogue between Ken Wilber and Roger Walsh, and Ken kept hammering on about the developmental potential of meditation. That meditation is a technology to help people move from one stage to another. Um, and I don't disagree with that, but I mean, it's a common sentiment among many spiritual leaders that by spreading meditation and mysticism, we can create world peace. And I think, and I've seen lots of world leaders make it, but with when Ken Wilber was making it, it seems like he's kind of ignoring some of his own work on this field because what he's emphasized is the four quadrants, and I think that meditation can help someone develop within uh, within the structures that society has developed, but they can't develop to a stage that society doesn't have the structures to support. Um, like fundamentalism, I think it's important to understand actually has an ecology. It thrives in a Hobbesian environment where life is nasty, brutish, and short, and where there's rampant poverty and political instability and constant warfare, whether it be gangs or warring tribes or high crime rate. Um, so uh, so it seems like uh, to get some place like say Afghanistan out of poverty. And to get someplace like Afghanistan to develop to rational world centric, you don't get them all to sit down and meditate. As first of all, they call you an infidel and shoot you. But even aside from that, you know, they don't have the structures to do that. So it seems like what you need for a place like that is economic development. Um, it it's only when you have a prosperous industrial economy that people can get to the green, plur, um, communitarian pluralistic stage where they might question the materialistic values of a prosperous culture. Material, but first it has to be a prosperous materialistic society in order for them to get to that stage of questioning it. Um, and, uh, and then the in order to get from green to integral, you have to have a sort of green information age, interconnected uh, society where there's all this overload of information, and people are able to see to create this sort of systemic view of things. And so it's so I think people are basically able to develop to about one or two notches above what their culture's center of gravity is, or what the structures around them support. It's interesting for me to think that I got to the rational world centric stage when I was going to a Catholic school, and then I got to the sort of green pluralistic stage when I was in Southern California in going to college in a sort of orange environment. Um, and then from there, it's like I think I kind of moved into what might be called the integral stage when I moved up to here to Portland, Oregon, which I think has a very green center of gravity uh, in terms of being uh, pluralistic and very ecologically driven, and yeah. So it seems like basically an individ. It's very hard to develop far beyond what the culture around you supports. So yeah, so it seems like you have you can't neglect the social and cultural aspects of development. Uh, you you can at best you can sort of get maybe a stage or two ahead of your culture, and then you got to help pull the rest of the culture up. I actually kind of wonder what structures Integral will develop um, to help move humanity into transpersonal. So that's an interesting thing I'm going to be watching out for in the coming decade. All right, peace.